On the last trading session of a Friday, gold spot printed a closing price a little above $1,964 per ounce. The number is rounded and the market is closed. And on the last trading week, gold spot traded as low as $1,902 per ounce and as high as $1,976 per ounce. Gold is trading in a bullet trend. It's above its all daily simple moving averages except the 20 days daily simple moving average. And for the RSI readings, it's moderate on the daily chart and somehow better on the weekly chart, still overbought on the monthly chart. Supports are seen at 1931. If broken, we're going to 1902, then 1862. And for the resistance levels, it's 1968, then 1978, then 2030. That's all. We'll move on now to the economic calendar. On the economic calendar for the coming week and from the United States, we are waiting for the following economic figures to be released. The ISM manufacturing PMI for month of August on Tuesday, and on Wednesday we're waiting for the ADP non-farm employment change for month of August, and on Friday we're waiting for the non-farm payroll and the unemployment rate. That's all. We'll move on now to the trading strategy. Hi again. There is no doubt, and there should be no doubt, that the economy of the United States is so far the biggest economy in the world. Also, you can say simply it's the biggest economy in the history of the mankind. You can simply compare the output in terms of GDP of any single country in the world to the one of the United States to find out simply that the United States beats. Also, if you were to compare the four largest economies behind the United States in terms of GDP, which is China, UK, and Japan, and the Europe countries, put all these nations together and make a comparison with the GDP of the United States, you will find out that these so many nations are going to beat the United States only by 5%, which tells you one thing, that the United States is the most resourceful nation on the face of the earth at the moment, and this means the currency of the United States is the most demanded currency on the world. There are so many ways to measure the strength of one particular economy. You can look at the stocks market of a certain country to figure out if the economy is healthy or if it's strong or no. Because if the stocks are priced at highs, this means people are buying these stocks because simply these stocks are yielding them money. Also, you can look at the currency of the that particular country to figure out how resourceful it is. If the currency is so cheap, this means the country nobody needs its money. Okay, but if it's really strong and somehow scare or there is some scarcity in this currency, you can understand how much this country is resourceful, and the other nations, the foreign nations, are just trying to get their hand on that money because they want to buy stuff from this country. In the case that we have right now in the United States, we are seeing that the stocks are rallying day after day and doing brand new record highs, while the US dollar is falling with no stop. This is something strange, actually. Strange in the sense that the prices of the stocks traded in the United States are not really reflecting the real health or strength of the economy of the United States, and the evidence is the price of gold. Why on earth the stocks are up and gold is up as well? The problem that it's happening here, that the prices of the stocks are reflecting the weakness of the US dollar. The US dollar is so cheap, that's why the prices of the stocks are so much expensive. Now the Fed has to interfere, or otherwise the United States is going for bankruptcy, because nobody on earth will want to lend the government of the United States a single $1, knowing that this dollar is going to fall and it's going to keep falling. Okay, it does not work like this. In the case of the United States, especially, it does not work like this because this country is in a debt of $30 trillion. They are paying each month about $1 trillion service for this debt. If they are not going to survive the US dollar, there are going to be a big problem, maybe a bankruptcy problem on the level of the government of the United States. However, moving on, we will go to the technicalities. Now, gold is stuck in this price channel. This is the 4 hours chart. As you see, we have some sort of consolidations going on here. Gold needs to break with a close above 1978, then the target will be 2100, and it needs to break with a close below 1905, and then the target will be 1800, or simply gold will stay inside this consolidation zone. It might just touch 1980, 85 as a swing high, and then come back down to close to the 1900, and then up back again to 1980. So these are three scenarios for gold. It's either to break out to 2100, providing it close above 1978, or to break down to 1800, providing it's close below 1905, or to stay into consolidation. That's all for this week. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please share, like, and subscribe, and I will see you next week in another video.
To the girl with the glamorous things, go on, this ship won't sink. We feel like nightclub kings. Come on, let's move to the beat of the night and shake that mother.